in session. Prosecution is ready. Defense is ready. Let's concentrate. Defendant was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and if a witness who saw her do it, prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honour. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honour, prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Now he's gonna get dead nervous. Please state your name and profession to the court. My name is Detective Gumshoe, sir. I am the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Oh. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon is a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. That's a bit quick. It's not a statue, it's a clock. Okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Here we go. We're gonna get to cross-examine him in a minute. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. That's me. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why, we had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Fey at the very moment of the murder. Very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. Cross-examine what? Oh. When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness statement, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked loads of times. Okay, fair enough. Let's give it a try. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. We had a witness account describing her. Oh, hang on. Let's press this. 1 second a minute. 1 second a minute? That's a new one. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Uh-huh. I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. It's unanimous. Unanimous? Forget that. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. Miss May, sorry, isn't suspicious. And she sure isn't Pink Pal. Well, I guess she is pink. Oh dear. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, detective? Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honour, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honour. Very well, detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Right, pay attention. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Well, that was wrong. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Cheeky. Yes, before we begin, what's the question? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Good question. Real embarrassed, I forgot about it, Your Honour. Try to be more careful. Defence may begin its cross-examination. Right, hard evidence. Right, let's press that straight away, because I was the one that handed it to him. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen and get into the good part. Right, hang on, can I say that? Because he didn't find it, it was me that found it. Just because you find it doesn't mean any of the victim wrote it. Well, that's not going to work. We know she wrote it. The killer. But she's not the killer. You did. You scoundrel. How are you tonight? If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ugh. Forgot about evidence. Cheeky shit. Right, hang on. Tell us what was written on that memo you found. What was the person's name? Blood was the victim's. Also was blood found in the victim's finger. How do we know it was the killer's name? Very mysterious sore throat and cough. My throat's really sore tonight. But I think it's just because of the amount of talking I've been doing on stream lately. How's your cough? Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? Oh, reality's a scary place. I guess I haven't heard many cases, no. Really sore, voice is going. Any temperatures? Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? That is odd. Wait, hang on a minute. You can't object to that. Maybe it's just a wee cold. My throat's pretty sore. Neil's got a cold. Colin's fine now. The witness' opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Now hang on. There's got to be a contradiction there somewhere. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found him, but you didn't find it, it's me. Sophie has had on my nose for 2 days now as well. There must be something going about. Just because you... No, we did that bit. Okay, miss me. Yeah, that was a long show. Yeah, just in time for her birthday. It's perfect timing. The witness was in her hotel room, not the office. Try pulling the other leg, Mr. Wright. Yeah, while you're at it, pull mine too, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written in the memo we found. Right. Let's go back about it. Always happens when something big's coming up, that somebody gets ill. Right, let's press this. No, don't jump the gun on me. See, now he's just repeating himself. Lab results showed the blood was in the victim's. Blood found in the finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Right, what have we got that we can maybe press? Oh, she couldn't have wrote the words. They know, because death was instantaneous. Right, hang on, let's go back. Right, feel it. Shows it was the blood of the victim's. Blood on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Right, so it wasn't that, because death was instantaneous. Let's present this as evidence. See, we're getting to it now. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim Maya Fey wrote this note. That she was the accused, accusing the defendant Maya Fey. Yeah? That's really what you're saying? Careful now, this is a trick. Yes, it is. This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Well... Of course she wrote it, who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. Haha! She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order in the court. The defence has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have time to write down anything. Haha, we're on to something now. Wait, what? When exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? But when? The day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write an autopsy report the day after. Wait, what? But we got it while we were there. Second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to the blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. That's sneaky. Quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. Don't bow. Yeah. Something you want to say? Detective Sashan's a bit mean. He is a bit. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? That's right. Now he's cutting out of it. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good at your evaluation next month. Uh-oh. Submit this report to the court. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object that may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Okay. The evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion. Yes. It's not bound. This can't end well, this. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh, Pinky here. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. She may act innocent, but she's definitely not. Pinky. Your name, please. You just introduced her. What was that? Yeah, that's it. That's how she distracts everybody. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. But that's not said in the court very often. Oh, yes, Your Honour. Just actually captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Not us. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like, in my hotel room. That's exactly how I read that in my head. I checked in right after lunch. I'm not doing that voice all the way through though. And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co law offices. That's right, big boy. Oh dear. Please testify to the court about what you saw. This is where we're gonna start getting into it. So, the witness account. Yeah, like totally, man. No, that's the other one. It's like totally. That was more like it. Right, it was like, say like again? 9 at night, I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. In the end, that's all I saw. Every little... oh my god, they bounced. Every little bitsy witsy. And she winked again. Just gonna get into boulder for that winking. Well, Your Honour, I see it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Hey, hang on a minute. You gonna get rid of my cross-examination? It was quite firm, wasn't it? You sure that wasn't you? Yes, I was our understudy. Right, can we get back to my cross-examination? Finding tiny faults is perfectly good testimonies. How dare you? Yes, I'm going to do it. only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. I don't think she's going to hold up to cross-examination. She has to have some weaknesses. Right, let's begin the cross-examination. Right. 9 AM at night and I looked out the window. How do you know what time it was? Let's have a look at the evidence we've got right now. Diaphragm being hit. Conversation between Chief and Maya. Broken glass. Okay. Then I saw a woman's long hair being attacked. One attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. Wait, hang on, how did she dodge to one side if she was standing in front of the window? Let's try this. She couldn't have dodged to one side. Could she? Let's try. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Uh-oh. It's going red in the corner. What does that mean? Oh, okay. That was wrong then. Think over facts for making accusations. Oh, we lost some of our bar in the corner. Whatever that bar is. Right, then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Okay, let's just press on the facts of it. Oh, is she being attacked first? Can I press that? There is long hair. That was my fate. Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Oh, cheeky. Your thing. The one attacking her was a mighty girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was a defendant? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? Testimony bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. See, I know she's not going to be there because... Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. Oh, careful not to get it wrong. That you saw nothing, that you're lying. You're lying. Did you really see the defendant? Oh. No, I don't think so. What is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's a good point. Look at that face. She's developing a twitch. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert in fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. I think so too. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of her murder. She was, Your Honour. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Roar? Did she really roar at me? What are you trying to say you mean, lawyer? I don't think the words work. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Oh, I'm darling now. The court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. Uh-oh. The wink and the... What is that face? Sorry, Your Honour. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Stop winking. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn it! So close. Right, let's try this. Pay attention. I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hippie clothes? And then she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That's that clock. Kind of statuary clock the thinker, I think. Hang on. How did she know it was a clock? They mentioned a statue at the beginning. I see. I only wish she had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin with the cross-examination. Right, we're going to check this clock out first before we go into it. No, we're not. We're going to have to go into it first. Right. Okay, let's see. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, but she hit her with that weapon. That clock. So we're going to present with the clock because they said it was a statue earlier. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Haha! We're on to something now. Oh, for crying out loud. Revealing? You'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? Lassie, contain yourself. You just said this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. There's a twitch again. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Haha, we're on to her now. Can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defence is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. No! That's the whole point. But questions are all I have, Your Honour. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Oof, that was close. Stop me there, the trial will be over. So what happens now? You answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it. Say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fate & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Really? Really? It's not that close. Nope, not satisfied at all. It couldn't have wrong. The clockwork wasn't in it, remember? Your Honour, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. We have got it now. Oh. We knew it was like that. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Excuse me. Take a sip of my juice, I think. It's a victory sip, that one. Oh, that's what she focuses on. Well, Miss Faye. Tisk tisk. Question mark. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. Hearing the clock was empty somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Oh no, it was before then. It is not. Stop lying. Yes, I can. Impossible, of course. I have proof. He doesn't look that shocked, to be honest. In fact, he looks bored. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. This one. Because it's in the notes for the call. It's a very cute cell phone. You have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is his friend's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation shared with the victim on the day of the murder. Ooh, suspense. Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Uh-oh. I think we might lose Detective Gumshoe's job. Yep, me too. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? Well, that's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 AM. Oh, that high-pitched beep really bugs me. Your Honour, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Why is it flying? Flashing. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. Which store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Yeah, you're not fooling any of the jiggles. That would make sense. Does the defence have any objections to this? Yes. This directly contradicts proof evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce as evidence that would prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Well, we know it was made by Larry, but it was never in a store. of mind made that clock? Only two exist in the world. Ha! And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible, everything is sold in stores. Ah, sweet, silly little girl. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses are not on sale today. Oh, the puns. I don't even know how to say these things. And the jiggle. She's not so cute now. Oh, what is it to you, Porcupine Head? That's fight music, isn't it? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Wait, she did what? Oh, that was quite a transformation. Stop bouncing. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defence have an opinion of this behaviour? This is it. Yes, Your Honour, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May knew the clock held it. Now the clock in her hands. When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Okay. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Miss Faye, Mia Faye. I see. And when you struck the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. Wait. Hang on. I just contradicted myself. Yeah. That you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. No way. We have more evidence. Bell Boy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. And how did she know the thinker was a clock? Ah, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April you could have used it as a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. I bet it was inside. Hey Pokemobs, how you doing? I'm getting there. I'm getting into the story now. Some of the characters are hilarious though. Right, we need this. That. The face. Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not? I was going to stumble over all those words, couldn't tell. Your Honour, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Yes! Are you feeling better today? You were feeling awful tired all day. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defence truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Yes. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Oh, I forgot to phone you this morning. That reminds me. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. Oh, definitely fight music. Here's my proof. The proof the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Present defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Hold on, see it again. What is it? It's a clock! Makes you look like a statutory thinker and it tells you the time. Miss April May. You use a wiretap to listen to this conversation. Nani? That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Trying hard not to thump the desk. Am I wrong? Oh. This is ridiculous. Your Honour, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defence demands an answer. I don't even know what the words are. La la, and I'm not trying that last one. Witness, answer the question, did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Oh, she's not happy. Foot of twitch, it's back. And now she's all sweet and innocent again. So I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Uh-huh. I don't believe those tears. Why the wiretap? Answer the question. Do I have to? Well, yes. Isn't the ticketed tapping air irrelevant? Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defence's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defence have anything else to say? Can we call the bellboy? I hope that wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy. Wait a minute. Then you will recognise that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Mayerfaith. That is my condition. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. We need to accept the condition. We need to press this further. Is there a chance to fail? Has anybody else seen this? Could I fail this? Fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well, the court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.